The next inductee for our Hall of Fame class happens to be someone who had an opportunity to be a part of that national championship team and have some special moments to come from that. Mike McAlarnen from the class of 2003 was a 2002 NSCAA All-America and two-time NSCAA All-Region selection and two-time NJAC Defensive Player of the Year. Mike was named All-Conference 4 times, including 3 first-team selections and 1 second-team. He stands tied for 5th all-time in Stockton in career games with 95. Played, and he was a member, as I said, of the 2001 National Championship team and the NCAA 1999 Final Four squad. One of the things that was special, and I happened to be there, and I'll never forget, in Grantham, PA, over Thanksgiving weekend, an unbelievable rain, and getting to see, and the game was going back and forth and back and forth and back, and we'd score, the other team score, we'd score, the other team score. And Mike happened to be the last goal standing and the last man standing, and he scored the game-winning goal in that national championship game. And that's obviously something that I think that any athlete would never, ever, ever forget as long as they live, and all of the members of the team I know have great things to say about that. I think one of the true accomplishments of an athlete and probably a person in general is not only to have the opportunity to do that and the opportunity to be a part of something special like that, but to also have not just your coaches talk about that, but a teammate also express and talk about it, remember that fondly. And I think that we have a clip that's going to epitomize what happened with that national championship, if you can look at the screens.
Mike McAlarnen was our rock, defensive center mid, our stopper, the guy that defended every team's best player. We were up 2-1 in the national championship game, and unfortunately he got beat by his guy for header to tie the game 2-2. And a lot of people didn't see it, but he ran over to the sideline and ran to coach and said, "That's my bad, now I'm getting it back." And he scored the game winner. And for a guy to give up a goal in the national championship game, going up to it right afterwards and let his team know that he made a mistake and he's going to get it back, and for him to actually get the goal is unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Mac, Mike McAlarnen.
He got me crying before I even get up here. It's great to be here with all of you. Congratulations to all the other inductees. I'd like to express my deep condolences to the Baker family. Please, thank you for coming out here. It really means a lot to me. It's exciting for me to go. These guys bet me I would start crying in 45 seconds. It's exciting for me to go in with people who I've watched or followed their athletic career. It's also very special to me to be able to go in with John Epley. We came in together as freshmen, won the national championship, All-Americans together. Hey, we're going to the Hall together, baby. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Seriously. Thank you to the Hall of Fame committee for selecting me and putting on this wonderful night. Especially to you, Heck, and your staff. Your dedication and passion to putting on a special induction ceremony is evident tonight. I haven't talked to Heck this much since you were trying to perfect your concussion test on me. Heck, when he was an athletic trainer, was at the forefront of the concussion test experiment, and I happen to be one of his better test dummies. Heck, thank you for everything you did tonight. It's wonderful. Over my career, Eps, we went 80, 15, and 5. But the good thing is, we still have one more victory than Jeff Moore and Greg Wetler. You don't accomplish that without great support from the college community. From deans to students, you were always there to help us when we needed it and picked us up when we were down. We truly had the best fans. It was always great to play in front of a packed stands The Stockton community truly helped us achieve a national championship. Thank you. To my parents, thank you for everything you've done for me during my life and career. You've always been there for me, and I wouldn't be here today without you. Sometimes I think you guys had as much fun as I did at Stockton. Back when I was a senior in high school, and I was deciding on where to go to college, my dad told me to make a list of everything that was important to me about going to college. On the top of my list was my parents being able to watch me play college soccer. I hardly ever talked to Hainsey while being recruited. He recruited my dad. I would come home from basketball and ask my dad what he thought of Hainsey. What did he have to say? One day I'm sitting in class in high school and thinking that I really just want my parents to be able to watch me play college soccer. So I walked down to the athletic director's office and called Hainsey to tell him. I really didn't even know a lot about Stockton, besides the fact that my parents could come watch me play with ease. So what did I do my first college game? I told them not to come. They ended up coming anyway, sitting in the car, watching me play soccer. The only trip they did not make was Rochester, New York. And that was because I told them no one was going. My parents ended up seeing every game but two, even the ones I didn't play. There was 100 games in my career. They missed 2. I would say I accomplished my #1 goal on my list. Have my parents watch me play soccer. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you've given me and the support you have shown me and our family. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you. All right, I'm done crying. Oh no, I gotta talk about my wife. Just kidding. I want to say thank you to my wife. Even though I didn't know her during my career, therefore I don't know if I can really say thank you for you. To you, excuse me. Although you did say you attended some games, but you didn't really know what was going on. In all seriousness, thank you for always being there for me. I love you with all my heart. To the rest of my family, extended family, thank you for all your support over the years. Every one of you means a lot to me. Hainsey, thank you for your passion and commitment to me, but to the whole soccer program and every one of our teammates. You truly made me a better soccer player. You didn't have all the answers, but you had enough answers to win a national championship, and that's all that matters. Thank you. To my teammates, I wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for all of you. Ask Jeff Moore, he'll tell you. We made each other better on the field, we won together, we lost together, and every once in a while we celebrated together. I think of all of you as family, sometimes dysfunctional, but nonetheless family. We have made friendships that will last the rest of our lives. You truly made my experience at Stockton amazing. Everything we accomplished together, no one will ever take that away from us. We will always be national champions together. Thank you. As I was sitting around thinking about what stories I wanted to tell you guys tonight, I wanted to give you the good, the bad, and the scary of my career. I'm sure all of you have seen the picture with tape around my head. No, it is not a headband, it is tape. I split my head open during a game at Rowan. Anyone who has played for Stockton Athletics knows if you win one game a year, let it be against Rowan. You grow to dislike Rowan. So during the game, our trainer tried to stop the bleeding. I told him, just throw some gauze in there and tape it up. I was hoping the ref wouldn't see any blood and we could stitch it up later. We ended up winning, and the trainer told me we were headed down to the Rowan training room to get my head looked at. Once we got down to the training room, I sat up on the table, took the bandage off, All of a sudden, I heard lockers bang, people yelling, and the rowing trainers coming out of the men's locker room going, "Don't go in there, they're going nuts." At this time, I was thinking to myself, great, I'm the only Stockton guy here. They're losing their minds in the next room. At this time, I must tell you, I would not trust anyone from rowing to watch my pet goldfish. And here stands a man in front of me with a 12-inch needle telling me he's going to stick it into my head. I said he's crazy, but he assured me he didn't get his medical degree from rowing, so that was a relief. That was the scariest moment of my life. If you talk to any athlete, all athletes have a place where nothing goes right. This place just happens to be Wheaton, Illinois for me. My freshman year, we made it to the Final Four. We faced Wheaton College in the semifinals. They had two National All-Americans on their team, and at the time, lucky for me, I got to guard Rob Mao. We were playing pretty good for most of the game, and then a 10-minute span came where they scored 3 or 4 goals. I don't even remember, it happened so fast. It was so bad that all my buddies still go meow, 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 meow too. If that wasn't bad enough, we went back there for the first game the next year. Great. Thinking I could redeem myself, I scored one heck of a goal. Left-footed volley, upper 90. Tommy Sauer never had a chance. Unfortunately, Tommy Sauer was our goalie. Yes, I scored on my own team. Thank God Michael Ford hit a bicycle kick with under 10 seconds remaining to bail me out and force overtime. If I never go back to Wheaton, Illinois, I will be the luckiest man in the world. For the best moment of my career, that would be scoring the game-winning goal in the national championship game. What a moment. Greg already said this, but what most of you don't realize is we were up 2-1 and Greg Rutler had the scoring the game-winning goal. I then came up with a great plan of letting my guy beat me to tie the score, and then I would go score the game-winning goal to win 3-2. If you believe this plan, I love you. What really happened was I lost track of my guy, just like Greg said. He scored to tie it up. But then came the glory. Jeff sent a beautiful corner kick into the box, and I went up and put it in for the best goal of my career. And the rest is history. Sorry to Rutler, but I probably did all Stockton a favor by not letting him score the game winner. He would still have a table set up outside G-Wing Cafeteria, handing out videos of him scoring that game-winning goal. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming and supporting these great athletes. A special thanks to my family and friends that are here. It is truly an honor to be inducted in the Stockton Hall of Fame. Thank you very much and have a great night.